Okay people, it's rest day. Welcome back to the channel. On rest days, what I do from now on is just answer comments. A few comments I've selected from some of my YouTube videos. So I don't get too much engagement on my videos. I don't get too many comments on my videos, but I do get a couple about certain gym related topics and some questions that aren't even gym related. So I'm going to answer a couple today. That's what I'm going to do with my time on rest day for about 5 minutes. Let's get into the first question. The first question is, do you feel fatigued? Sorry, the first question is by Tikus_90. Do you feel fatigued for dips after bench? I thought those two movements weren't good on the same day. So basically what he's referring to is my arm day video on the natural bulk, where I do reverse grip bench, and then after reverse grip bench, I do weighted dips. Reverse grip bench is very tricep dominant, and obviously tricep dips are also very tricep dominant. So yes, I do feel more fatigued, and I'm in a more fatigued state than I would be if I started with weighted dips, but nonetheless, it's still a good movement. If you train a certain muscle, let's say you're doing chest, if you do incline bench, and then you go on to incline dumbbells, yes, your incline dumbbells are going to be weaker than your incline bench because you started with incline bench. Whatever you do second, or third or fourth or the fifth exercise, it's always going to be more fatigued as the workout progresses. The first exercise you start with is always going to be the freshest and the easiest to do. So that's the reason. The reason I start with reverse grip bench is because I prioritize that. I want to be strongest on that exercise. And then if I lose a little bit of strength on my accessory movements on dips, I'm not too upset by that. For me, the most important exercise of arm day for triceps is reverse grip bench. And then weighted dips are secondary. Thank you for the question though, Tychus. Next question is from Bob Wilford 4055. What's your opinion on periodized training switching from a hypertrophy period to a strength building period? I'm a power bodybuilder, so I do both at the same time. I do a powerlifting portion of the workout, and then I'll do a bodybuilding portion of the workout after I've done the powerlifting. So if I'm training back, for instance, I'll start on heavy deadlifts, which are strength-based. And also for me, good for hypertrophy. I think they have great hypertrophy properties as well. And then after I've done the deadlifts, I'll go on to a barbell row and focus more on contraction and squeeze and mind-to-muscle connection. It's more of a bodybuilding exercise. So I combine both. Obviously, if you're doing both at the same time, powerlifting and bodybuilding, which is what I do, one is going to have to take a slight backseat to the other at times. Like right now, I'm chasing a massive deadlift PR. I'm chasing a 280 kilo deadlift. So I'd probably say I'm slightly prioritizing strength training over bodybuilding training right now. But I still do both, and I still try and incorporate my bodybuilding movements into my gym program. So I'm a power bodybuilder, I do both. But yes, one might have to suffer a little bit when you prioritize the other. But try and do both. Thank you for the question though, buddy. All right, the last question, bit of a fun one here. Should Man United sack Ten Hag? Yes, he's got to go. He's absolutely shocking. He's a terrible manager. I think he's one of the worst managers in Premier League history, I really do. I think if you look at United, he's been in charge of United now for closing in on 2 years, maybe a bit less, not quite sure, but he's been in charge of United for a while. Is there any kind of clear style of play? Does he have a clear system? Can you see clear progress? They played Bournemouth yesterday, got battered off Bournemouth at Old Trafford. They're just not good enough. Ten Hag is getting in arguments with all of his players. He's got Raphael Varane sitting on the bench. He's got Sancho, and I don't like Sancho, I think he's a waste of space, but still, he's getting fights and arguments all over the park with all his players. The dressing room doesn't like him. I think he's a joke. I think you've got to sack him. And to be honest, you know what I'd do? I'd bring back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'd bring back Ole. Get Ole Gunnar in, and United might have a chance of winning the league. All right, guys. That is the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any comments or any questions you want to ask me, put them in the comment section of any of my natural bulk videos. Tomorrow is natural bulk chest day, so stay tuned for that. Nick Kujalzi, the founder of the Mendes Cartel, the last true Natty Crusader, the Natty King, the heir to O'Hearn's Natty throne. Subscribe to this channel, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and as always, long live King Charles III, and God bless Sir Winston Churchill.